No water. I would show it, but I don't feel like. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just show it. Um, Fonzie, I've just got like bluegill, and I have like three different turtles. What's good, Reddit?
Not much. I always like to say that you're fucking pissing.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to show it. Wait, oh fuck! It's the piece of tape that I put on my camera. But yeah, this is the filter. This is the big ass filter, and that is the piss that y'all always hear. This fucking thing right here. Yeah, it's my tank. And by tank, it's a plastic tub.
That looks like
Yeah.
piss now.
It's not. It's literally just I do have to clean it though, but I have to fucking clean it because of the there's like bacterial stuff growing on it. It's not bad or anything. It just makes the water look unsightly. But the main reason why it's dark is because there is wood in there. Like that is a piece of wood, and because there's algae and shit. But yeah, it's not supposed to be crystal clear. I mean, like it is at a lot of points because of the filter, but it's not supposed to be like like tap water clear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always get pissed off when it's not at a certain bro. It's
You,
a piss
you
tank.
see, even every piss.
Bro, fuck off. It's literally the tannins from the fucking from the wood.
The only one that says is a piss tank.
Oh god. Oh fuck, I'm about to sneeze. What's good, Addy? Can I get your age for TikTok?
Yeah, I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2007.
Okay, what do you got to say about the live topic?
Yeah, like, what, that all humans are monkeys?
Well, yeah, all humans are apes.
No? Like if anything, they're a little bit of us, but we're not any of them. Like,
How
Well,
does
at
that
least you
make me?
admit we share genes. But yes, humans are monkeys because we come
no,
from old
monkeys
world
are
monkeys.
humans, bro. It's the other way around.
No.
That doesn't make any sense. Monkeys aren't human.
Bitch, make it fucking make sense. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Damn, like,
Okay,
Why
hold
are you
on.
on a panel? Hold
why the
on, hold
fuck
on,
are you
Reddit.
annoyed, bitch? Shut the fuck up, you
Hold
Why
on,
are you on a
Addy.
panel trying to debate science
talk
when you
your
know
shit,
nothing
bitch. You
about
ugly fat ass.
science? Get the fuck off my panel, you 17-year-old ass kid. Okay, John, can I get your age for TikTok?
48.
Cool. What do you got to say about the live topic?
So I know evolution is taught in schools everywhere. That teaching is not usually allowed in the public schools, but I
It really
believe that
is
it
allowed.
should.
Yeah, I know. But go
Well,
ahead. My bad, John.
yeah. So I mean, there's been thousands of teachers that have been fired for bringing up creationalism in school, like science teachers, um, that have lost their positions. They sued, of course, and they won, but you're not allowed to actually talk about it, or you'll be shunned academically.
Well, I will say this, like I feel like people should be able to talk about whatever religion they want to, but it's the same kind of issue when you know, students have to get permission slips written to talk about like schmex ed. Like there's certain people that don't practice Christianity. There's certain people that don't want their kids exposed to Christianity, which that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, like if we do live in a country with quote unquote religious freedoms, I do feel like that they it should be allowed to be talked about. But I mean, again, there's also like Catholic and Christian schools for a reason.
Catholic schools do not teach creationism as science. In fact, they teach evolution in a very respectable manner.
Dude, I went to Catholic and Christian school and I do not fucking remember anything about evolution or fucking shit. Like
Um,
I remember I think it was faith class. Like you learned about scripture and stuff. That was a part of our grade.
yeah, the Catholic school in my local city, they actually have like a biology class. They hire like a a teacher that's not even Catholic to teach about evolution, because they like to kind of jerk off to like Gregor Mendel, because Gregor Mendel was Catholic, and they're like, yeah, we had our own contributions to science too. Gregor Mendel at the same time as the Charles Darwin, so therefore Catholics accept science. Yay!
But there has been a movement on putting creationalism textbooks in school, um, because in a bunch of different states within the United States, there is laws that say that the textbooks have to be accurate, they have to be up to date. Like in Florida, Wisconsin, wherever. I'm sure that that's probably all of the United States. The separate states have these laws
That's
that say that it should be accurate. The problem is that evolution is not accurate.
Well, two things that I want to address with that. That's so ass backwards that they're trying to get Christian books that are up to date. But I'm 25. I went to high school and we had fucking like science books from like the fucking 90s. So the fact that they're prioritizing a religion over science is fucking insane. But no, evolution, like the way that we understand evolution, it's always going to be changing, right? Because the way that evolution was described when Charles Darwin first described it versus now, it's 100% different. We're always going to discover new things, probably every fucking 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 100 years. So I mean, like right now,
Every year.
yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, like in big leaps of time. But to say that the theory of evolution, like the way that we know it works now, yes, it's 100% correct. But it does not account for everything because we don't know if there still is missing pieces to the puzzle. Like before Darwin, people already had a concept that animals had changed over time. They just didn't know how. Darwin was the one that actually put his thinking cap on, drank a cup of Joe, and was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking lock in. And he figured that he figured out a good portion of it.
From a rock, it's inaccurate.
That is inaccurate because what you're describing is abiogenesis, and abiogenesis is what is it? Biochemistry, and it does not have anything to do with evolution. It just talks about how single cellular life arose on Earth.
And it'll come from a singular moment. It breaks the rules of thermodynamics. I mean, right off the bat, saying that things that will be in motion will usually stay in motion. You have
You realize that even
energy can't
creationists,
be.
you realize that creationism also believes in abiogenesis because they believe that God made Adam out of dirt.
Yeah, it's literally abiogenesis.
That's not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that humans come from this one point, this one pinprick. It actually says that it's the size of like a dot on a paper that I was reading. One of the textbooks. It said that all life began, everything, planets, everything came from this highly compressed little dot.
Okay,
Is
so
where it
now
all
you are
started.
misreading whatever science book you're reading. Is not teaching you right, because what you're talking about now is the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in order to talk about
And that's
evolution, we have to
and
talk
that's
about a creation or a beginning
no,
first.
wrong. Talk about
Evolution.
evolution. Evolution is the process in by which life changes via reproduction. It's outside the scope of what evolution is trying to explain.
Yeah, evolution is literally just talking about
Yeah,
biological
yeah.
life. Like
Yeah, but
I
we have to have like a framework or a foundation before we can really get into the evolution. Because if
no,
you do
no, we
believe in the
don't.
No,
dang thing, okay, all right, we'll just start off with the evolution then. Um, what circumstance have you seen where an animal or a plant has changed into a completely different species?
Okay.
CVT, canine transmissional venereal tumor. It's a cancer for that comes from a dog, and now that dog exists as a single cellular species. It's a cancer now.
Can you elaborate on that? Is it an animal or is it a cancer?
Yes, it's a dog. It lived as a dog. I believe like 5,000 years ago, and it spreads through, I believe, air onto dogs. It affects their genitals, and that dog now exists as that cancer. This DNA exists as that cancer.
Not to mention, we have
What proof do you have of that?
You can look it up. CVVT, canine transmissional venereal tumor.
hold
Yeah,
on.
but what proof? What proof do you have from
DNA,
5,000 years ago? What proof?
genetics. Wait.
Do
What's
you
the
have
age of the
DNA
Earth?
from 5,000 years ago?
What's the age of the Earth?
Yeah, 6,000 years.
Okay, this is the problem, that you do not understand how dating methods
Well,
work.
I tried to,
You are in
I tried
complete
to
denial
start
of
off.
radiometric
Yeah, like
dating.
I said, that's why I tried to start off. That's why I tried to start off there. So we talk about that dating system. It's like 96% flawed.
Nope. What pastor
96%,
lied to you
and
and
it's
told you
circular. It's
otherwise?
very circular.
What pastor lied to you and
It's
told
not a
you
pastor.
otherwise?
It's literally not a pastor. It's
Oh,
your
okay. So what
information that you
seminary
guys
lied to you and
produce,
told you
that you put
otherwise?
out there, because no, it's not a seminary either. It has nothing to do with seminary. It
What
has to
church
do with
lied
your
to you
own,
then?
like logically thinking.
What church lied to
So
you and
no,
told you
it's not a
otherwise?
church. I've said it. I've said it 4 different times. I'm about to say it a 5th. It was not a church that told me this at all. It's your own textbooks that have circular reasoning, and you claim that
So
something
our
happened, but you
textbooks
have
told
zero
you that the
proof.
Earth is 6,000 years old?
So that's why I try to start off at that point, as far as in the singular output, the Big Bang Theory,
Okay,
and
so
work our way up to it. But you
so
threw that
what is
out.
your
And you
level of
said,
understanding of mathematics,
it
first
has.
of all?
Didn't you?
What is
Didn't
your
you
level of
just
understanding
say?
of mathematics?
Wait. Didn't you just say that this has that the Big Bang has nothing to do with evolution?
Correct. So tell
Is
me,
okay,
what is
okay. Then why did you
so what is your
just ask
understanding of
me?
mathematics,
Why
first of
did
all?
you
I
why
need
did
to
you
know
just
your
ask me?
understanding of
Why did
mathematics.
Let me ask you a question. Why did
No,
you
I
just
need to
ask me what the
understand.
age of
Before
the
I have
Earth
this
was?
conversation with you, I need to understand your understanding of mathematics. What highest level of mathematics did you take?
Before we even go into there, I'd like you to answer the
I am
question.
not interested
You
in
said
that. I need to know what's the highest level of understanding of
I'm
mathematics
very
you have.
interested in you being. Listen, if I'm not
I
logically
am not
correct,
interested in
I
having a
expect.
conversation
I
with you. You
expect.
cannot tell me what is your highest level of mathematics you understand at the moment. Did you take calculus?
You if you literally answer my question, why did you say that the Big Bang had nothing to do with evolution?
Because
But you
it
just asked
doesn't.
me what
And at
age
the
the
moment,
Earth
what we're
was.
talking about
Then why
is the
would you?
law of
Then why would
radiometric
you just ask me? Then
radioactive
why would you
decay.
just ask me? Exactly. Why would you ask me then how old the Earth is if it has nothing to do with it?
Because the age of the Earth, doesn't match up with the theory of evolution. The age of the Earth that you are trying to portray is from your primitive, bigoted, savage ideology.
Also, the Bible doesn't even fucking say that the Earth is 6,000 years old.
That too. But since
Oh,
he
he
left, I wanted to know his understanding of mathematics. That way I can explain the law of radioactive decay. But if he doesn't understand integrals, if he doesn't understand logarithms, it's like
Look,
if I'm
Reddit,
talking to a
Reddit.
wall.
Ready? You gotta stop yelling at people, man. Like I get it, but like in some circumstances, like there is a time for when we yell at people. When they I do want to try to educate people, right? Which I appreciate you being on here. Don't get me wrong, but you just gotta wait for them to continuously be willfully ignorant. Then you be a fucking asshole. Then you gotta whip out the assholery. Okay?
But I was trying to know where he's at though. Like if he would have told me, you know what, I didn't take any mathematics, then I'll take him. I'll take him step by step. I'll teach him about these things.
Oh, my neck hurts.
But he didn't want to tell me. Like he was embarrassed, which I get it.
What did you ask him again?
What's his level of mathematics? Like what's the highest math that he took?
Oh, okay.
So I could I can take him. This is the law of radioactive decay. How we figured out the radiometric dating works. Basically take him step by step with the mathematical formulas. How we solve for K and T.
Yeah.
K, E. Because it's log base E. 8e to the power of negative kt. That's the. But that's like college algebra. They teach us this in college algebra, how to work with logarithms specifically. When you apply it to the real world, it's radiometric dating.
Right.
Like,
Well,
when you were in college algebra, you were solving for radiometric dating, even though you didn't know about it. But
I
when
didn't go to college.
that oh man, that's fine.
But
But
yeah.
I teach math, so I can teach math to anybody that really wants to learn.
But I wanted to bring up the point of like, what was it? The Chernobyl mushroom, and I forget what the specific species name is, but it's a type of sea slug that lives on the wreck of the Titanic and eats rust. And
I
it's
literally had paper, so I could teach him.
oh wow, damn man, my lives are getting more dead and more dead. What the fuck is going on? What's good, Mateo Potato? I don't know if you're still in here. Oh yeah, you are. What's up?
Mateo Potato is an ally.
I know. Oh, he was on yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay.
You want to come up here, brother? If not, it's cool. I'm just fucking
He has
bored.
a different profile though, but yes.
What's his main profile?
I don't know, but he usually has like a star, like a Jewish star.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I added him on this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have him.
Let me follow him back.
But yeah, I really wanted to teach him, like, hey, this is how we found out radiometric dating. This is how it
Right.
works. This is how we solve for it.
Look at his profile pic. That's fucking wild. It's based though. I fuck with it. Got cameras on.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Damn. I'm trying to stay on. Ooh, what the fuck? Pro.
But
Go
yeah, I
ahead.
really, really wanted to teach him about radiometric dating. He fucking left. Damn it. But that's that's what I go to. Okay, so what level of mathematics you took? If you didn't understand the shit, I could walk you through it because you know college algebra is one of the first classes you take if you took no mathematics in high school.
I just really want to fucking know, like, how evolution has holes in it, or how it doesn't make sense. Like, the only way it doesn't make sense is that somebody that doesn't understand evolution.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's some mechanisms that we haven't, like what specific species evolved when, or when exactly some species evolved. But we cannot argue that evolution didn't happen. Period. That's insane.
No, literally, Mateo said they think about Pokemon evolution and Pokemon evolution. That's not even, that's just metamorphosis. It's metamorphosis and, like, just aging. Pokemon do evolve. Like, there's actual evidence, like, real world evolution going on in Pokemon, but it's not like, well, I mean, it is the same as our evolution, but when you see, like, for example, a Charmander, quote unquote, evolving into a Charmeleon and then Charizard, that's just metamorphosis. That's all that is. But like, for example, there's like different crab Pokemon. Like people have like created a type of like family tree for how they might have evolved to get to where they are now, if that makes sense. Kind of like a cladistic tree, like how we have now. And you can have like, it doesn't matter about typing. If like one thing looks like a lizard, well, say you have like two lizard Pokemon or whatever. One's like fucking grass and the other's ground. They could still genetically be related. They could have just evolved different types.
By the way, I don't know why you never went to college. I mean, you belong in college.
Dude, look, I fucking the education system failed me, right? So I fucking just despised high school. I barely graduated, right? And I had to do like my senior year, like on these online classes, and I barely passed those. And like the only way I was even able to graduate is my fucking my math teacher, whatever. She basically let me retake, like she let me go back and change the answers to certain questions on the exam. I think she let me get like a D or a C, and that was passing, and that's how I graduated. I'm just like, dude, fuck this. I'm not trying to go back to school.
I mean, the reason I say is because in my local community college, I saw all sorts of people going to college. Like I used to help like people pass these math classes, make them understand this shit. Like, hey, I want to be a scientist, but I completely suck at college algebra, pre-calc calculus. You would speak to me. But I mean, I saw ladies with like 8 kids going to college. Oh, I'm trying to be an RN to better myself. Oh, I don't understand this. Some of them didn't even have a good grasp of English.
Yeah,
So
I
if they can do it, I am more than sure you can do it.
yeah, I don't doubt it. It's just like I'm really, really like I am really bad at math. I'm not gonna lie, but I mainly just want it. Like it's two things that I want to go into. It's either paleontology, which I highly doubt that there's anything even around here that would do that, or herpetology, which is like it's reptiles and amphibians in their natural habitat. You're not studying herpes. A lot of people.
I'm the one that pulled that joke on you.
No, I've actually. What the fuck? What is that? Ugh, look like a tick in my
I
back.
actually have to agree with Roadrunner. No one's bad at math. They just have a bad math teacher. Or
Understandable.
even better, I used to work for a Kumon Math and Reading Center. It's just practice, bro.
Or they
That's
have
all it
ADHD
is.
and they just can't hyperfixate on math, which is my case. I just fucking can't pay attention to math for the life of me, unless it's money. But
Mm,
yeah,
I really don't. I don't feel that I've met a human being that just can't pass calculus. To be honest,
shit, I can't even do it. But yeah, I
you
really
know Einstein. You know Einstein had mental problems, right? Like he was bad at the arithmetic.
yeah, but I'm not Einstein though.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is like um, how can I say it? Like even if he could do it, so can anybody else. And people
Yeah,
think Einstein was was a real beast. No, Stephen Hawking was. Yes, Sean Carroll is. But
nah, that
I
man was
mean,
a beast. Nah, but yeah, like I said, I want to fucking go into herpetology and shit.
herpetology.
Hell yeah. I want to study the fucking reptiles and amphibs in their natural habitat and then poke them.
Yeah, and at the colleges I would go to, for some reason they required bio majors and RN majors to take all the way to calculus one.
What the fuck? Oh, I thought you were gonna say like, okay, so from my understanding, I'm probably gonna need to go into zoology, maybe. Because like that's a form of zoology, and I'm probably gonna have to take a biology class. I think.
Roadrunner, I very much side with you. But I made a career out of teaching people math. But yes, I was kind of like that. And I have siblings that majored in uh those two fields at the same time, computer science and math. I guess that's very common.
What is?
Majoring in computer science and mathematics, dual majors. It's kind of like also dual majors in computer engineering and electrical engineering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but for bio, I remember people needed to do all the way to calculus one. That's just to the college I was going to.
Dude, calculus 1 for fucking bio? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking off myself. What the fuck? Sounds awful.
I mean, I feel just somebody needs to figure out the way that you would learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's usually what it is.
Yeah, that actually is like a big issue with a lot of people though. We need to figure out how certain people learn and stop trying to teach everybody like how the majority would learn. Like I think we'd have like a lot more, intelligent people and a lot of people who would also think outside the box.
But to be honest, though, I don't like even where I was at. The classes for like those classes, they were always really small. Like in high
Yeah.
school, I think I have more fingers and toes comparing than the entire. Yeah, it was like a class of 12 people
For what? For
for
calculus?
calculus.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
no fucking shit. Who the fuck wants to take calculus? But man, I wanted to go to the in high school. I wanted to go to this place. I went there when they were in high school, but I never got to go because my grades were shit in high school because my grades were shit in high school. But basically, I think how it worked was like if you did like really good your freshman and sophomore year, you'd be able to like go to the agricultural center for like half of the school day. Like you just do like three classes, then go to the ag center for the rest of the day, and I think that would like make up some of your credits, something like
Uh,
that. But yeah,
do you happen to live in Utah?
I live in Ohio.
Okay. Damn, I was in Ohio not that long ago.
Damn. I,
I was in Cincinnati because I went to the Ark Encounter protest, and then the guy, one of the guys there, one of the main atheists there from Tri-State Atheist Group, he
mhm.
lives like in basically on the Florence part of well Kentucky, so which is across the river from Cincinnati.
Yeah, Scribble lives in Kentucky too.
Ew. Well,
What? Ew! What the fuck?
I mean, because the Ark Encounter is there.
He just asked me what part of Ohio I lived in yesterday, and I told him because I live in like Toledo. I live like right near the fucking border of Michigan, Ohio, and he's like, "Ew." I'm like, "The fuck you mean,
No,
ew?"
Kentucky, ew. Canham, ew.
No, not all Kentucky. Just that spot in Kentucky is ill. We need to restore that land back to nature.
Okay, now this is the dumbest thing I've heard for Revolution now. Phoenix. Look at
Wait,
Phoenix.
wait, hold on, bro. What? If evolution is true, why hasn't the moon become a planet yet? Is that an actual question? Like, is that like an actual fucking question? Like, I'm not even trying to
um,
be mean. Like, is
believe it or
Fenix?
not, it probably is.
Oh my god.
Let me
Well,
see.
Fenix, if that is a genuine question, the planet is not a living organism,
And
and neither
evolution
is the
only
moon.
applies to living organisms.
Right.
Although it could be argued about viruses, because
Well, yeah,
viruses are not considered living organisms.
yeah. Or I'd say, or fucking viruses are alive. They just don't operate on the same fucking definition of life that we do. They
Okay.
reproduce and all that shit. They just need a host to do it. I'd argue well, never mind, because you need a host for a virus to exist. So I was gonna argue that they might be proto-life, but yeah, never mind, because that wouldn't even make
I mean,
sense.
the Fenix, I think I like that one. I thought the washing machine was bad. This one's worse.
Oh, I thought they left. No, in all seriousness, like, is that a serious question, Phoenix? Because like, as far as like why there's, I just had to rethink of your question. So like, the reason why the moon isn't a planet, and I think it has to do with its size, right? Like,
I don't remember, but a moon, by definition, is an object that rotates around its planet. So,
yeah.
yeah, I think that's why
So any
Pluto, I believe, orbits a little bit, or the gravitational field of Neptune. I don't know if it's Neptune or Uranus. I
but that's not why Pluto is a dwarf planet, though. Pluto's just fucking small. But yeah, from my understanding, anything can be a moon, like damn near anything. But like asteroids and like smaller planets. But I think you have to be like your celestial body has to be a certain size for it to be considered a planet.
Yeah, the reason why Pluto's not a planet, it hasn't cleared its orbit of debris, which is one of the things. Unfortunately, no, that's not a real question. I know how evolution works.
Okay, they fucking
Okay.
God.
But believe it or not,
Statistics,
We've had-
monophyly, the whole shebang.
believe it or not, people have dead ass said something like that to me.
Oh, I love asking that question because, yeah, you get a couple different reactions, but
My favorite.
Have you heard the washing machine one?
Oh my god!
I haven't heard the washing machine, but I'm assuming it's just about washing machines evolving.
If evolution is
They
real,
might be a washing machine in the garage for 10,000 years. Why doesn't it evolve to something better?
Yeah.
well,
I try to ask people why hills haven't become mountains. And then I do the evolution is about things getting bigger and better.
no, it isn't.
But
But anyways, hold on a second, fellas. We got a guest. Andy, can I get your age for TikTok?
Yeah, I'm 25.
All right, brother. What do you got to say about the live topic?
Well, I don't disagree with you. I just wanted to comment on something that I think Fennec said. So in undergrad, I studied evolutionary biology. I got my BS in evolution, ecology, and organismal biology. And then I decided to go to law school. Thought I wanted to be an environmental attorney, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, uh, one of the craziest things that I think, as far as the creationism argument goes, I read begrudgingly. I think it's Ken Ham's book on the Grand Canyon. Have you heard about this?
It claims that the Grand Canyon was made by the flood.
Yeah, it's essentially that. It's that argument. But one of the things I just think, I mean, it just baffles me. And the only reason I bring this up, my background, is because there was a big court case about this in Texas.
Talking about Kitzmiller versus Dover?
Not that one, but I've seen that documentary. But there was another one that essentially it was about one of they included a counter argument in one county's textbooks that basically was like, and some people, or I forget the exact verbiage, but it was something to the tune of there is evidence to refute Darwin's theory of evolution. Some people believe that there was essentially a transposition of archaeological remains in the strata of the Grand Canyon, like where they find these fossilized sea animals in the layers of rock, that they were placed there by something. It's flabbergasting.
Wouldn't there be
Yeah,
evidence?
it's magic.
Hold on. Wouldn't there be? I have a question. Wouldn't there be evidence that if like, say, they were just gently placed, like, wouldn't there be some sort of evidence of that?
You would think, right?
The flood is so stupid. Like, you have to be wrong on everything, every conceivable aspect of science.
Oh, you want to hear a good one? No, I agree with you. But you want to hear an even stupider one? A really fucking dumbass one that has been actually aggravating the fuck out of me? The goddamn Tartarian mud flood. Like,
What is that?
basically, if you go anywhere and see these, like, and mind you, they're just modern structures, right? They basically people will see these modern structures that are like shiny, like they're stone, they're polished stone. They'll be like, "There's no way we could have did this 200 years ago, 300 years ago," which is when the buildings were built. They fucking theorize that, like, and again, this is probably like I'm butchering the fuck out of it, but from my understanding, they believe that there was a mud flood like 300 something years ago, and that we can't recreate the shit that, as far as like the shiny stone,
And I'm literally just talking about like polished granite or like shit like that, like literal reflection. Like you look at that bitch and it reflects, right? They think that we
Yeah.
can't do that, and it was some sort of like Tartarian fucking civilization that built it all, and the mud flood fucking
What
wiped it all
the?
out, and the mud flood was why we have all these fossils and shit. I've heard the mud flood with like used with like fucking Noah's Ark and shit, but yeah, the Tartarian is like a it's like creationism mixed with like the Anunnaki fucking mythos.
Well,
There's
that's one
so
of my
many
issues
questions.
with the pyramids argument, because there was the one study where, I mean, it's just a clear foundational misunderstanding of how the scientific method works. But they had a hypothesis, and they proved their null hypothesis, that this method of constructing the pyramids didn't work. But then people ran with that and then said, we don't even know how they built the pyramids.
But
Like,
we do.
right?
The thing
But
is,
isn't
we've
there
known for so long. The only
isn't there
reason why it took a minute to figure it out, is just the racism of
yeah.
theology and history. Had we, listened to the people who lived there and or read the freaking pyramids themselves that tell us how they fucking built it, we would have known the whole time. It's just that there is a very real level of racism in a lot of history.
Sure. And I mean, well, one of the things that also, like, especially on the pyramids note, and this is like one of the best counterpoints I think I've heard about it, was, and I don't remember if it was Neil deGrasse Tyson. I have opinions on Neil deGrasse Tyson, but um, I forget what he said exactly, but it was something with, you give human beings society where they don't have to hunt for their food every single day, and you give them 100 years to build something, they'll figure out how to build a pyramid, if they have
Right.
unlimited labor and resources.
Pyramids are the easiest shape to build big structures. Like,
Right.
it's
isn't
the
there
reason why it's the
evidence?
first megalithic structure everywhere.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't know if this is like a conspiracy or not, but is there actual evidence that the Sphinx was built before the pyramids, like at least 1,000 years before?
The Sphinx was built after the first pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was built before the last of the Great Pyramids, but
Mm.
it was built in between them after the first pyramid, because
Because
the
see,
first pyramid almost bankrupted Egypt, and
damn,
so they needed to do something easier. So the Sphinx was carved on location, and because it's a limestone quarry.
hmm
Oh, and so the Sphinx was carved on location, and that's why it's actually a little too long. Is there was a crack in it, so they had to actually elongate the Sphinx.
well,
So,
I heard, and I'm just repeating what I heard. It was something along the lines of like the king, like Ramses or some shit like that. I don't remember, but like it was one pharaoh that basically who him and his father shared the same name. Um, again, I don't remember because like this, it's like some Joe Rogan shit. But they basically said that like the original lore goes, or however the fuck that it was built during this king's time or whatever, or after his reign, or like it was finished during his reign, right? But there's like some like texts that say that he was seeing the like the construction of the Sphinx go on, and it's basically just used to say that like the Egyptians kind of found the Sphinx and they built their empire around it. So like there was like a previous empire or
I
something that
mean, that's
existed before the Egyptians.
that's always conspiracy nonsense. They're always trying to downplay the achievements of brown people.
I mean,
I mean,
I'd argue that if it was just other brown people. I don't think it was like fucking white people that were making anything in Egypt.
oh, this is like aliens, right? It always comes back to ancient aliens, and it comes back to ancient alien or ancient astronauts. They like to say,
Oh
but
my
ancient
god.
astronauts, it was literally founded by Funny Mustache Man. Well, not him, but his group.
Yeah. If
Uh, it,
anything, if aliens did come to Earth, this is just my thing, right? They didn't fucking make the pyramids. They didn't come like in actual bodies or whatever because we don't go into celestial other celestial bodies, by our with our actual meat suits. We send probes. Um, Probably what happened, aliens saw Earth, sent probes, humans saw it, they interacted with humans, humans deified them, they fucking left, humans still kept worshiping them. And there's kind of evidence for this, not exactly, like the whole alien thing, but hear me out. So back in World War II, I don't remember the name of the island, so you're just gonna have to fucking bear with me. But I do remember reading about this. So it was this group of island people. The United States kind of just set up shop there while the war was going on.
Oh,
The
cargo cults.
Cargo cults, yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. The cargo cults. It's basically okay. Now I remember the context of it. They were using. It was a MatPat video. It was talking about like Minecraft lore and the Illagers. Like the gray skinned evil villagers. They basically have like fucking monuments and shit. And there's just like this whole lore that they like Steve, your character is actually a member of like this ancient builder race that died off before we the player come on the scene, and that's how the Wither became a thing, the Nether, and all that. It's just a lot of shit, but yeah, it was basically I was kind of using that in a way, but I mean, if it's that deeply ingrained in humans, I wouldn't, I just don't think aliens built anything or like made us. I just think they saw us, thought we were cool, and they were like, "Fucking whoa! Look at these guys!" And humans just like,
I disagree. I think they thought we were complete jackasses, and they're like, "Nah, let's leave."
well, I
That
mean,
depends,
yeah,
right? They come in the ancient past or 2025 America? Because if they came now, yeah, of course they're gonna fuck off.
yeah, I think, look, genuinely, I do think that we still see UAPs, like UFOs, but I don't think that they're man-made fucking actual extraterrestrial beings. Like, I think that it's just, like, it's either AI ran or it's like they're being remotely controlled across the cosmos, you know? But I don't think that we've had, like, if we have had a little green dude come to Earth, it was probably way before we even fucking, like, can actually conceptually remember it. Or, like bro just kind of fucking crash land or something. Because like I don't get how people can't like they don't get why an alien wouldn't be able to crash land because like technology you're automatically assuming that technology would just be perfect, right? I don't know because like I feel like there'd be flaws with everything.
I mean, that's always been my thought. You're gonna tell me they figured out faster than light travel and yet fucking crash?
I mean, I wouldn't say that they like crash in the traditional sense, like how you would with a car, but like we don't even fully understand space, right? There could be a plethora of different things that happen, like say a fucking asteroid, or not an asteroid, but like space debris smack their fucking spaceship, and now like a key component is fucking up, and they got like what I mean, like the navigation. It could be anything. Like shit happens in fucking with our shit, like a fucking iceberg sunk a big ass ship.
Yeah, but I mean, our
I know
big
I'm
ass ship,
downplaying
well,
that.
the most advanced technology on that big ass ship was the fucking chandeliers.
Yeah,
The Titanic, as wonderful as it was technologically shit compared to what we do now. I mean,
yeah, I
just
know
look at fucking, and they still make mistakes, but just look at how much a Tesla has, and fucking radar and sonar, and we're nothing. We're babies. We can't make it to, we can't make it to fucking Mars right now. But
yeah,
you're gonna tell me faster than light travel, and they can't take care of a couple asteroids, or it's the one that makes sense more than any of them is in Transformers, because they got shot down or like they were just in a space battle, and Earth just happened to be where they were shooting, they were battling, and the Transformers got shot down.
yeah. See, I don't know, like about that. I don't know about that one. Like for that to be a thing, it'd just be so astronomically, like, you know what I mean? But
It's
I,
yeah, it's
Hey,
but I mean,
just to derail a little bit. Hey, snapped. How come my yellow Camaro hasn't evolved to Bumblebee?
oh my
Checkmate,
fucking
atheist.
god, why why has it my car became Homo bumblebeeus. Why? Transformers bumblebeeus. I don't fucking know.
My car will be a Decepticon for sure. How come Transformers are only nice cars? Where's the fucking junker Transformer with like the mismatched doors and shit?
Well, because I think that they're supposed to be like technologically biological life forms. Like they're robots, but they're alive. Like they actually give birth and shit. Fucking
Yeah,
weird.
that's the real story, but like or like the real canon. I don't know. Transformers are weird. Space is weird.
Yeah, I never understood that, but I mean, I can kind of understand that if like maybe because like cells are kind of like machines, right? I know they're not, but like a lot of mechanics on cells and like microorganisms do look like gears. And I'm not saying that they were made or anything. I'm just saying that's fucking cool, right? Now, if you take that simplistic ass way of life, right? Because evolution is very simplistic and it's also complicated, but the way that it works is just whatever the fuck works, right? Take that and just get because and again, this is very, very hypothetical, but from my understanding, you would literally just replace cells with just nanomachines, and the nanomachines would just act as cells and just give them the same programming that a fucking cell would. You have
There's no reason I can see why there couldn't be a mechanical cell. The issue is, DNA, right?
yep.
You would need some sort of self-replicating process for DNA. But once you have
Craig
that,
Venter do something like
Oh,
that. Craig Venter
hmm?
made synthetic life. He did something, and that cell actually was able to reproduce as well.
Who did?
Craig Venter.
So he created a cell. Like he did abiogenesis and made a cell, or what the fuck did he do?
No, like there was an empty like well the outside of a cell. Like he injected something. He did something with the cell, and the cell was able to reproduce. So it's called synthetic life, quote unquote.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, the biologist is here. He should way better explain that to
I
me.
mean, that's should tell you how close we are. I would be surprised if all three of us die before abiogenesis is confirmed.
I thought they
Uh,
they basically they're one step away. They just haven't been able to make an actual cell from it.
yeah, my understanding has been that we have like most of the parts. It's getting one part to the next part.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, bro?
Hi. Can I have one thing to prove why evolution is true? All
Okay.
right. Get this. Look at whales. Believe it or not, millions of years ago, whales used to live on the land. But
I
as
can
they
see
got
this,
as
and
they got bigger and as gravity started weighing on them more, they moved to a more aquatic lifestyle. You can see this today in their flippers, how their fins are kind of shaped like fingers. In fact, even on the backs of their tails, they have what looks to be little vestigial legs that have now evolved away.
I
Over
mean,
millions of years, whales have evolved to more adapt to their aquatic life.
they didn't become aquatic because they got too big. They became aquatic because they started hunting in the water. But as a
Yeah,
result, they
that's it.
did get bigger, and that would have resulted them in, kind of losing the ability to walk on land. But it wasn't just solely because they were getting fat.
I
Yeah.
can't tell how many
But
your
either
mom
way,
jokes I wanted to make during that whole thing. Yeah, but yeah, no, whales are probably one of the best evidences is we have I mean we have such good shit for whales.
oh yeah, absolutely. And especially just because there's so many different species of them out there as well. Hell, even look at sharks or alligators. Both of them have evolved along with us. Actually, no, millions of years before us. Hell, even hundreds of thousands of years before the dinosaurs.
Catholic.
Yeah.
Hold on.
it's now
Hello, how
only
you doing?
Catholic create traditionalist to you.
Yes, how you doing? Are you guys atheists?
Yep.
You already know that Catholic traditionalist.
Oh,
You
that's too
told me
bad.
plenty of times.
That's too bad. I could prove that
Yes,
God exists if you'd like to hear the proofs.
What does that have to do with evolution?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're atheists, I could prove that God exists.
I mean, I don't see what that has to do with evolution though. That's
No, it just
I mean,
has to do with God existing.
evolution doesn't necessarily disprove or inherently prove of a God's existence.
Yeah, I didn't mention evolution. I said
Any other
I could prove
argument
God.
besides tag?
I don't use tag.
Yes, you do. You use tag from Darth Dawkins.
No, he doesn't use the argument I use. It's similar, but it's not tag. I use the
Oh, okay,
ontological
so it is tag.
intelligibility argument. Would you like to hear the argument, Snapped?
I mean,
For
that's up to
evidence for
host. I
God?
don't particularly care.
That's why I'm
Go
asking the
for it.
host.
Go for it.
Yeah, so if I define God, let's say, as an intelligent agent, and he has the power and ability to instantiate all states of affairs and doesn't have a beginning like you and I, you don't believe in that God, do you, Snapped?
You'd have to substantiate that claim.
Well, I didn't make any claim. I just defined, for discussion's sake, a God. Do you believe in that God?
Well, no, but again, you'd have to substantiate that claim.
No, I didn't
That
make
is a
any.
claim.
I didn't make any claim.
You
Not
did.
yet. No, not
Okay.
yet. All I did was define a God for the sake of discussion. I didn't claim the God exists yet. So now, why wouldn't you believe in that God that I defined?
We have no evidence for that God.
Okay. How did you determine that all things that you perceive to exist is not evidence for that God?
Because there's no inherent proof for the creator.
All you're doing is reinstating your claim that there's no
Because
evidence and
nothing.
proof
Okay.
for that,
Okay.
for
Okay.
what
Let me ask
the
you
God
this.
that I
Let me
just
ask.
defined. I'm
Okay. Let
asking,
me
how
ask
did
you.
you determine that?
Okay, and I'm trying to ask you something. Do you think that the creator that you defined, do you think that everything is perfect or not perfect or what?
I
Just so
didn't
just so
make,
I can.
yeah, I didn't make any claims yet with
I
regards
understand
to
that.
that
I
God.
understand that. But I'm asking for the sake of so I can understand how
Well,
to
just with
respond.
regards to the general definition that I gave, you've already said you don't believe in that God. So what I'm asking you is, with regards to all things that you perceive to
Yeah.
exist, with the God I've already defined generally, I'm asking, why is it that you don't believe that all those things
The burden of
necessitate
proof.
that God? I'm not speaking to you, sir. I'm speaking to Snap.
And I mean, I gave you
So
my answer. I gave you my answer. There's no inherent proof for any like existence of any religion.
how did you
Let
determine this, that it's not proof, the things you perceive to exist?
because it does not correlate with the religion.
I
Like
didn't bring up any
for the
religion. Sir, I
okay,
didn't
okay,
bring up any religion in my
but
definition.
I know, but I'm specifically talking about any religion.
No,
You
I'm
left
talking
it.
about the God. I said with regards to the God I defined. I didn't bring up any religion in my definition. And you already said you don't believe in that God that I defined. So again, how did you determine that all things that you perceive to exist, that it itself is not evidence or proof for the God that I defined?
Well, if you're not defining a specific religion, how can I define whether or not that God exists if I don't know
Well, you
anything
already
about it?
told me you don't believe in that God that I defined. So I'm
Well,
asking you, how is it that you've determined that all things that you perceive to exist does not necessitate that God that I defined?
and I already told you there's no evidence for any creator.
No, you keep repeating that, but I'm asking you, how
And
did
that's
you
the same
determine that there's
answer.
no
That is the same answer you are going to get. There is no evidence for a creator.
but you're not
Like,
telling me how you determined that.
oh my God.
That's my question. How did you determine that that's not evidence?
You're trying to prove a negative, dude. Like,
Yes, you can prove a
No, I'm
negative.
just
What are you
trying to
talking
use
about?
his reasoning. I'm trying to understand his
you're
reasoning
trying to
process to
Phil
come to
bro.
the
You're trying to
conclusion that
Phil
all
bro
things
it.
that he perceives to exist is not evidence for the God that I've just now defined. So
He
far, he
just
hasn't
told
given a
you in
I
his
reason.
mean,
answer. You
again,
just don't like it.
No,
you
he's
have
simply
to have
saying it's not
evidence.
evidence. He's not telling
You
me
have
how
to
he
have
determined that
evidence
it's not
for that
evidence.
God.
How do you
You
how do
are.
you know it's not the spaghetti monster or some guy named
Okay.
Fred with a cowboy hat? You're trying to prove a fucking
Yeah, I'm
negative.
not talking to you, Nikki. I'm talking to Snap. Snap, do you need these people to white knight for you? Are you a big boy or no?
Yeah, see, this is the best
Like I
Christians.
See, they
said,
have they
like
have
I,
to talk for you. You can't talk.
okay, now you're not going to talk over me. Like I said,
There you go.
you gave me a vague ass definition for God, and that definition for God could be used for the Christian God, which is, I mean, your name is Catholic.
So it
Let's
could be
be for
used for
real
the
here.
Muslim God.
Okay, but your name is
I'm not a
Catholic,
Muslim.
so
I
okay,
just
but
use a general definition.
your name is Catholic traditionalist. So
I
using
didn't make any
context clues.
claims, though. I just
Okay,
defined.
You did.
I'm not done talking. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, let's be
Yeah.
big
This is
boys.
how
Let's
atheists
be
are. There you
let's
go.
be big boys.
Doing
Let's
their
be big boys.
tactics.
Let's be big boys, like how you said I was, and let's wait for the other
Kick
person to
the
talk.
others off or mute them.
But that's
Yeah,
like you're coming into
just
my
talk for
life and
yourself. You don't need the
you're
others to white
coming.
knight for you.
Nobody's white knighting for me right now. I didn't. You're the only one that I'm muted.
Okay, then kick them off. Kick them off.
I don't.
It'll just be between you and me, man to
fucking
man.
bad faith.
Man to
you
man,
are-
Snap. Kick them off. See, they're talking already. Kick them off.
Stop-
See, you
stop-
need
stop-
them. You need them as your crutch, Snap.
Stop being a
Because you're trying
Dawkins.
to tell me what to do on
Crutch,
my
Snap. They're your
channel.
crutch. You're
No,
not a
they're
big
not.
boy. You're not an adult.
Okay, so
Stop
now
using them as your crutch.
you're talking about this is how atheists
Kick
act.
them off,
You're
Snap.
trying to. You gonna let me fucking finish?
Well, answer the question that I kept asking you over and over again. You
And
haven't answered it yet.
I told you the answer to that question.
No, you keep
There's no
saying it's
fucking-
not evidence. You're not telling me how you determine it's
There
not
is
evidence.
no evidence for the God that
You're not telling me how you determine it's not evidence.
How would you determine that?
Wait, isn't this guy a neo Yahtzee? I
See,
feel
there
like,
you go. They're talking
No,
up
no,
again.
he
That's
is.
what you
Hold
want
on,
them to do. There you
He
go.
is?
He's
See,
a dark
he's
Dawkins.
chiming in. That's what you
He's one
want
of
them
those
to do,
dark
Snap.
no, I could have sworn I seen him.
There
on
you
a
go,
different-
everybody. That's what Snap wants. He wants them to chime in. He wants them to break the conversation that
but I
we're having.
didn't though. But I didn't though.
the panel talks.
Bro, just determine how it's not evidence for a creator, bro. Just determine it already. Goddamn.
Yeah, Snap, just tell us how you determined it.
There's no fucking evidence. For
Okay, he's just going to keep repeating, there's no evidence. I'm not going to tell you how I determined there's no evidence. I'm just going to keep repeating there's no evidence. There you go.
For your creator, then tell me how there's evidence for your creator. Then
Okay, sure. I'll be happy to get to that now. So, not with regards to all things. Well, I tell you what, kick the others off, and I'll go ahead and give you that evidence, because they've been chiming in the whole time, and you're allowing them to chime in and break up the conversation.
I just
I'll be happy to give you the evidence right now. You can always bring them up right after our conversation. You can bring them back up. If you leave them up here, it shows that you're not a big boy. You need them to white knight for you. You need them to chime in to disrupt the conversation, and that's what you're using them for. If you want the evidence, kick them off, bring them right back up after I give you the evidence. Thank you.
Cool. Cool.
Now,
shut the fuck up
with
and tell me
regards to
what
the
you know.
evidence, not all things, but only the things that you perceive to exist. That set, okay? The set of all things you perceive to exist. Would you agree that those things that you perceive to exist have the characteristic of being capable of being perceived by you?
Repeat that one more time because you cut up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. With regards to things outside of yourself, like the galaxies, the stars, all the atoms in the universe, everybody on Earth, are you the cause of that?
No.
Okay. So with regards to the characteristic of things outside of yourself, are you the cause of that?
You said one more time?
With regards to the characteristic of the things outside of yourself, like the galaxies, the stars, the atoms, are you the cause of that?
No, but we can determine what the cause of that was.
Okay, great. So, oh, really? We can? What is the ultimate grounding and cause for anything and everything?
Do you know what Hawking radiation is?
Okay, what is the ultimate grounding for that?
Doug, do you know what Hawking radiation is or not?
I'm asking you, what is the ultimate grounding for Hawking radiation?
What
What
do you
instantiates and imposes Hawking radiation?
mean? The fact that we can measure it. The fact
Oh,
that
so
it's kind of
so
known.
we measure it, and therefore we're the cause of it?
I didn't say that we were the cause.
I asked you, what is the cause? I didn't ask you whether it can be measured. What is the ultimate cause for it?
The Big Bang.
Okay, what's the cause for the Big Bang?
We don't know the cause for the Big
There
Bang.
you go. So the ultimate cause in your atheistic worldview is, quote, we don't know, unquote. Thank you. Okay, so when you said that we know, you just lied. You admitted you don't know in your
No, I
atheistic
didn't
worldview.
actually. I
Great.
said, no, because you're not going to fucking put words in my mouth. What I said is we know what caused.
Quote,
Hawking
we don't know,
radiation.
unquote. Quote, we don't know,
We don't
unquote.
know
So
the
you don't
cause
know
of
the
the
ultimate
Big
cause for
Bang.
anything
We
and
don't know
everything. Thank you.
We
Okay,
don't
so
know.
now let me go ahead and prove God. So with regards to the set of things that you perceive to exist, since you admitted you're not the cause of all these things outside of yourself, do you agree that these things have the characteristic of being capable of being perceived by you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that invokes the metaphysic of intelligibility. If you look up intelligibility, it says that is the state of being intelligible. If you look that up, it says that is an abstract thing. If you look that up, it says that a mind is necessary with regards to all abstract things. So since you've admitted that it's not your mind that is the cause for ontological intelligibility itself, and yet a mind is the cause for ontological intelligibility, then obviously that mind
I
is the
didn't
mind
say
of God.
that.
Oh, he didn't say that. He didn't say that repeatedly, that he's not the cause of this stuff. Like, I
So
asked him how many times if he is the cause, and he said, no, I'm not the
hold
cause. I'm
on,
not the cause. I'm
hold on. So I would have to be
saying,
in
oh,
order.
I am the cause. I am the cause. So you're
Bro,
the
what
cause
the
of
fuck
all
even
the
is your
intelligibility of
argument?
all the planets,
What even
galaxies,
is your
stars,
argument?
atoms, and everything in the universe. You're an idiot.
What even is your
Goodbye.
argument? Bro, you're fucking dumb, dude. Fucking Phil broing all over my fucking panel.
Telling you right now, engaging with a Philbro or anyone who has had a pleasant conversation with Darth Dawkins is never worth your time. They're just a bunch of Mustache Man fans.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Kaylee, you can come up. You can come up. Bro, if I would
I
have
was
let
trying
you
to
up,
line you, dude.
hold on, Nikki, hold on. Kaylee, you can come up. The only reason I didn't let you up is because he would have fucking crashed out even harder if I had somebody up here, quote unquote, not white knighting. Like that was a fucking
I was trying
dumbass
to warn you.
argument.
I thought you knew who he was. I was like, oh
Yeah,
I've
no,
dude.
not
had
this
him up
guy.
here before. I've had him up here before, but like, it's just like his argument was fucking restarted, dude. Like, genuinely, like it was such a stupid ass argument. It doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like,
No,
so hold on, so the fact that, like, what the fuck was it? Because he said something about the fact that I didn't create the universe. That means something else created the universe. Like, what the fuck? What?
yeah, no,
What is that
it's just Philbro bullshit. So and like he fucking acts like a child. So you boo him, and then when you boo him, he claims, "Oh, the atheists are running away." Like it's he's probably gonna clip it and just fucking claim some sort of arbitrary victory when he isn't capable of holding an intelligent discussion, which is like,
Yeah, I was trying
he's
to tell
honestly
you.
look.
I was trying
No,
to tell you, don't even give him the satisfaction or the time of day because all he is gonna do is just scream and yell and throw a fit.
the second he
I
came
think
up to a
booting us
panel
was
about a
not the
panel.
right choice. I don't think that was the right choice, to be honest. You should have said
crash
no.
out straight
They're
away
my
is crazy.
panel.
Crash out. No, because I'm not. Because here's the thing. I didn't kick him. He left. I was going to, but then I'm just like, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no point in kicking somebody. Because I feel
I,
like he literally did flip the fuck out and left. Like, what the fuck even was his argument?
his argument was because you don't know, therefore God. It's God of the gaps, but in prettier
Dude,
words.
I want to say
Yeah,
the R word so bad. I genuinely want to say the R word so bad, but I'm not going to. Like that, his argument is just so stupid, so fucking dumb.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
Okay,
the
My
whole
bad,
basic
my
argument
bad.
is that since you don't know everything, you can't justify everything's existence, and they can justify everything's existence by just supposing God is real, and theirs is justified because they know God is real because of magic, and you don't know, and then they just fucking yell, and then come the
Scream.
slurs like,
Yeah.
Gang, like literally, I could use this fucking argument. I used to be Catholic, Christian, and fucking pagan. I fucking worship God in two different religions, and I practice magic. I'm still here, bitch.
Mm.
Like I got more fucking. I've had more luck in paganism actually getting shit that I wanted to happen than with fucking Christianity or Catholicism.
Well,
And I don't even
dude,
practice. I don't even practice witchcraft or any of that shit anymore, which is the
and
crazy thing.
also, I wasn't sure if he was gonna go down in any particular route, but I remember that he was a neo-Yahtzee and very apologetic about it too. So I didn't know if he wanted to fucking keep that off your live or not, but I remember him.
Nah, if he just says some shit on live, that's his own fault. Like I'll
Yeah.
end the live, but I'll still have the clip. That's his own. Like if he was to say some stupid ass shit like that, that's his own fault for coming onto somebody else's live and try to be apologetic of some dumbass shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't,
Houston,
huh?
Nikki on Evolution. I was asking Nikki where she was on Evolution.
Oh, you know
Oh,
where I am.
I don't know
nah,
you.
nah.
That's
Oh,
Nikki's,
have I
Nikki's a
never
friend.
met this guy before? I'm sorry. I'm Nikki. I'm a biology nerd. I'm a science nerd.
you know biology. If you studied biology, you know evolution. Then.
Yeah. I love
They're,
dinosaurs. They're really cool.
I'm on the spectrum. I love dinosaurs.
Me too, dude. Hell
Same.
yeah.
Fucking same. What's your favorite dinosaur?
I'm so basic, dude. I love the Velociraptor, and I'm not talking about the JP one. I'm talking about the real Velociraptor, the murder chicken.
Ooh, hold on, hold on.
Giraffe Titan.
Has anybody here ever heard of Fossil Fighters?
Fossil fighters. What's that?
It's a Nintendo DS game. It had three installments. Fossil Fighters, Fossil Fighters Champions, and then Fossil Fighters Frontier. Frontier was ass. I never played it, but I've heard it was ass. Basically, the first game, you're on an island. It's comically shaped like a T-Rex skull. You find fossils, dig them up, you revive them. They turn it it's kind of like Pokemon, but with prehistoric animals. And by Pokemon, I literally mean like they have elemental abilities. So, like for example, T-Rex, it's a fire type. Uh, like there's fire, water,
I'm
air,
gonna look it up.
ground, and neutral. In the second game, however, they add more shit to it. Um, and they, cool story, cool story. The third game, they replaced like a lot of the good things. They made it to where you ride around in a buggy, like a car, but like they just took out a lot of the cool Vivosaurs because like they're called Vivosaurs by the way, because not all of them are dinosaurs, and you revive them. But yeah, it was a pretty cool fucking game. Um, I like the Velociraptor from Fossil Fighters. It was like it was just really cool. Hold on, I'm gonna look up for. Oh my god, I can't fucking speak. I'm going to look up a picture of it.
It's cute. Fenix, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Giraffe Titan. I like big sauropods, and then I like the Giraffe Titans. Like neck is straight up and down, where most sauropods were kind of long boys.
Huh.
But he's
I'm
up and down like
childish.
Based ass
I'm
video
very
game right
childish.
here.
I like Land Before Time.
I love Land Before
Yeah,
Time.
this is one of my fucking favorite ones.
Oh,
Based
he's
ass
cute.
fucking Venusaur. The in the second game, you can like super like there's like these different type of like power up fossils. There was like I think it was miraculous and I fucking forget what the other one was called. Miraculous and something, but you can either get like a silver fossil, which it would either be like a rib, a hand, or a head, or like I think a foot. But the miraculous one, which is golden, that was only like a theropod skull, and it was always a golden one. And you could use it to basically like either power up certain Vivosaurs, or they'll just flat out fucking like evolve. Like V Raptor or Velociraptor turns into V Ripper, and it kind of looks like a Baryonyx with like super long ass claws. But yeah, I fucking miss this game.
I love how this is a hyper focus sesh. How quickly it turned into that.
Hey, I just got traumatized, man. Let me fucking just
No,
be.
it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. This game looks sick as shit. I would actually play it now.
No, literally the second fucking the game. Oh my god, the lore from the second game is fucking nuts. Like,
Good.
so the first game, right? The whole lore of it is just like it's kind of like Pokemon, right? You're fighting motherfuckers. There's like a group of bad guys. They literally call the BB Bandits, like the Bare Bones Brigade Bandits, dumb shit like that. Like it's Team Rocket, but then you end up finding out that there's these alien dinosaur people, right? That came to Earth hundreds of millions of years ago, seeded the planet for life because their planet got eaten by this giant planet eater, and they were trying to like jumpstart evolution on Earth and try to, make their own species again. They came to Earth and thought they made us, and they were just like, oh, well, fuck, we failed. Well, we're just gonna press the reset button. And then they ended up finding out that the microorganisms that they left died, like not long after they left, and that all Earth life just evolved independently of their influence. And they were just like, oh, well, fuck.
Is this
And
it's a Japanese game, yeah? Originally
yeah,
from
it's
Japan?
Japanese. Yeah.
That feels like a very Japanese sort of plot line, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, Japanese
Yeah.
plot lines are fucking good. They're always so fucking good.
They're always like really detailed too. Like the like
Oh
oh I have
yeah.
to think. It's I'm not sure if you ever. I feel like you're a dude and you like anime, so you know JoJo.
The amount of fucking references I just popped into my fucking brain. Like there was one time there was a guy on my panel, and I don't know if you know who Poochie is, uh, but he's this guy. He famously says, "Do you believe in gravity?" Right? And like in his part, he resets the fucking universe. But I have a meme of him from the manga, and he says, "Do you believe in gravity?" And he's like, "No, lol." He just does this weird ass fucking pose, and I had it up there one time when this dude was basically saying gravity's not real.
Oh yeah.
You can't get
But
through
Was
the
it?
fucking dark.
Wasn't that guy a priest too? The guy that says, "Do you believe in gravity?"
yeah, he was also Dio's boyfriend.
Oh, I was forced to watch JoJo against my will, aka
Oof,
my best friend wanted me to watch JoJo.
oof. But why can't honestly, I'm not gonna lie, oh my god, Phoenix, the first two parts are so fucking vastly different from the rest of them.
It's like the creator got bored, and I joke all the time that he's just a living example of an OC writer, and because he goes through all the phases of like, I'm gonna first talk about their kid. Actually, you know what? I'm bored. I'm gonna do true crime. Actually, you know what? I'm bored. I'm gonna do ghost stories. It's just you can see all his phases.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've tried a couple times and I get stuck in those first ones and like
Just
I
skip
can't
them.
go out of order because that would drive
Skip
me
them.
insane.
Do not!
So,
Do fucking not!
uh, so I just don't get it.
I'm sorry, dude, but like my best friend like made it so that like we had to skip the first Dio fight because all the dude does is just explain everything. Like I
Oh,
get
you
it,
talk
that's how
about
it was in the manga, but in the manga there wasn't movement. Come on, guys.
oh my god. Nah, that Dio fight was crucial. That Dio fight was
Also,
very crucial.
it
What?
starts with some very bad things to dogs, and that's hard. That's harder for me to watch. I'm like, yeah, like also they treat the woman bad, but like the
I
dogs.
need to defend this position real quick. Nikki, that's the point!
No, no.
Yes,
It was
that is the
so
point!
long.
It's
No.
supposed to
Yes,
do that!
it's supposed to be bizarre.
No.
The
I
whole
don't like
point!
it.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure!
I can't keep giving excuses for JoJo Oblivion.
Oh,
It is literally the point!
Like they literally have a fucking orangutan stand user.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that guy.
And not gonna
I
lie,
can't
that
keep
was a
giving
fucking
excuses.
Like
that was
literally the whole
a
point is you're seeing these weird ass people trying to murk you, and it's like, oh, we're going to talk about these abilities because these guys are fucking weird.
and the crazy thing is in JoJo's, they're like, I wonder who the stand user is, and it's just some fucking flamboyantly dressed ass guy.
It's literally the point.
I fucking love that. But the funny thing about the
Like with
orangutan,
part 3. No, not with part 2. Like with part 2, where you had Jonathan.
I will
Wait,
say
not
that he's my
Jonathan.
favorite.
Jonathan's part 1. With
Joseph.
Joseph, when he's like literally putting people together, he's like, listen here. There was a technique passed down from my family for
Oh my
generations. It's
god!
never failed us never failed us before. It'll never fail us
Run
again.
away!
It's a technique so secret that I will give it to you now. What is it? Ande, oh! Like,
That's
run
it.
away! That is literally the whole point.
Oh my god.
No,
Listen,
my,
Like,
all
one of
I
my
know is
and
that
also
I'm
with the
sitting
Pillar
there.
Men describing all their abilities as vampires while they're just posing.
Listen, all I know is that I was sitting there and my brain was glossing over in the first fucking
Nikki,
season.
it's just the problem is you just can't handle it.
I can't. No,
yeah.
I can't. Although I keep crawling back to it, so I guess I'm addicted
See that's the power
or
of JoJo.
subscribed.
Fuck,
Ugh.
I'm trying to
But
find that.
JoJo will make you fall in love with characters.
Yeah, they did. They did. They really did, though. Because I love Joseph. I'm not gonna lie. He's the most American JoJo despite being British.
Experimentation or what he did with that synthetic life stuff.
For which part?
All of it, whatever he did. I mean,
No, wait, hold on, wait. Are you talking about actual biology or JoJo? Because my mind is on JoJo right now.
Craig Venter.
So real quick, it's 8 o'clock. I had to get going.
All right, see you, Nikki.
See you.
Because I know there's multiple experiments involving synthetic life. Like I'm trying to think of which one that one is.
I just got abused by Catholic traditionalists.
You allowed the Darth Dawkins student to come up here?
I didn't know that he was a Dawkins student.
He's known as a Darth Dawkins student.
I
He even
didn't
sounds
know.
like Darth Dawkins.
I never listened to Darth.
Well, now you know.
Yeah,
What have you learned?
he's a fucking dummy. His fucking
Very,
argument
Wait,
is
Mo.
stupid.
I Mo when he fucking came in, I was like, I'm gonna just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he made me,
gold star for today.
he made me kick everybody out of the fucking panel just to talk because like Nikki and fucking Reddit kept like saying shit to him because Nikki was trying to say that he was a Yahtzee or whatever. He didn't say anything. I didn't know, but like I just wanted to hear his fucking argument. He kept trying to say like, oh, you need them to white knight for you. You need them to white knight for you. He just ended up crashing out anyway and just fucking left.
Because he's a Darth Dawkins student. He does the same stuff Darth Dawkins does, which is if you give a little bit of pushback or you have someone call out his bullshit, he crashes out and has a whole goddamn tantrum. I ask you this: how many times has he done? You see here, this is what the atheists do. How many times did he do it?
Yes, he literally fucking did that. He literally tried saying that, like how I acted or whatever, and then proceeded to insult me and said like, "Oh, you're not a big boy, or you're not a big boy, you're not a man." I'm like, "You're talking about atheists, how we move, but look at how you're acting."
Like I said, Darth Dawkins student. He does the same shit Darth Dawkins does. He tries to deny it, but we know that he is.
And he also basically tried saying that, what the fuck was it? Since we don't know, that means it's God. Like he basically tried saying like, "Oh, can you
Yeah,
say?"
God, he does that too. He did that on my live. God of the Gaps.
Yeah, he tried basically saying like, "Oh, can you definitively prove or something along the lines of like, can you prove that you made the universe or some shit like that?" And like he tried putting words in my mouth, and I'm like, "Dude, I did not fucking say that. I said we don't know the cause of the Big Bang, but we know that the Big Bang happened."
We can still observe it.
Exactly, like that's what I was saying. Like,
Well, like
Hawkins,
he does this. He does this on every live. Also, Gentry, for TikTok purposes, can I please get your age?
20.
no, you're
What
not.
year were you born? That's what I thought.
05.
Oh shit, that's a big ass beat. Bro said, "I'm 20." Funny. But how you been though, Oblivion?
Yeah, I'm alright. I was just about to go live too. But then,
Fuck.
like, I was just scrolling. I just turned the app on. I was just scrolling. I heard Nikki talk about JoJo. I was like, hold up, I have to defend JoJo.
I don't know what her original point was because
Nikki couldn't get into it because of exposition.
No, because I remember how we got there. I was talking about fossil fighters, and I was talking about the plot.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes, dude. I was literally just saying how
Yeah, I'm so mad. I'm so mad about the third game.
Yes, I've never played it, but it's fucking
It's garbage.
I'm not playing it. Like the first one, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like I'll play it for what it is.
Second one was the best.
The second one is fucking magnificent. Genuinely, I need a remake of both. They need to add voice acting in the second one. I know they fucking won't because they do the same dumbass shit with Pokemon. But they need to add voice acting to that too. They literally have like animated cutscenes at this point. Like it's just so fucking weird. Like they have like a
The
fucking
third one was too car focused, and I'm like, yo,
yeah,
that doesn't make any sense. Like I fucking love Fossil Fighters.
such a good ass
Like
game,
the
dude.
I shit you not. Fossil Fighters was the second DS game I ever owned.
Dude, I vividly remember seeing the Fossil Fighters like the original trailer for that shit, right? Like the kid, like back in I don't even 2009, because I think I was like 9 when I got the game. I remember seeing the kid fucking talk to his group of Venusaurs. It was like a T-Rex, a fucking Brachio, and something else. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but
Yo,
it was.
in the first game, I
Mhm.
had an all sauropod team.
Nice.
I
I'm stuck with
had
Dog.
I vividly remember it. I beat the entire game with
Mhm.
Amargo, Brachio, and I used to switch out between Salto and Shuno.
Ooh.
I used to always switch them two out. And like that was my team. And then in my reserve was I'm trying to remember what was it. Oh yeah, it was Spinax. Cause I had to go with my boy. I had to go with my boy.
Spinax is
Spinax
OG,
was my
bro.
boy, and counter
Bro,
mode always saved my ass.
dude, some of my favorites, as I said before, the Raptor, fucking OG, fucking Shan Shan. Oh my God, Shan Shan was one of my first
Oh
fucking
my
favorite
goodness.
Venusaurs. I love Shan Shan, bro. But like, yeah, Fossil. I beat. Okay, so I got stuck at the Dig a Dig ruin thing as a kid, like the part where you're supposed to dig.
Same.
Dude, I got stuck there for like months, and I just stopped fucking playing Fossil Fighters, right? And I looked it up, and it said something about dig, and I dug, and I'm like, oh my fucking god,
But here's the thing, like every single time I got there, I always got stuck, and like I remember one time I just had a tantrum just spamming the dig button until I got to the hole, and I was just like, oh, never mind.
bro.
And then I proceeded to beat the whole game. The BB Bandits was difficult because Snively with his car.
Yeah,
Like car was so fucking hard to beat.
dude, he really fucking was. Like I remember vividly, like I was fucking foaming at the mouth. I wanted T-Rex. I wanted the T-Rex so bad. I was just like, bro, you're fucking lucky I don't got a T-Rex, bro. I cooked that fucking bitch
T-Rex
ass
is
car.
so hard to get.
I know. Don't you have to beat Swordhead or something like to get him? Like to in order to get to the get to the dig site?
No. Sorehead is later.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to, you don't. It's not even the volcano you have to unlock. You have to essentially beat the game first
Mm-hmm.
because you unlock the hidden dig site at
Yeah.
the volcano. Like that's what you had to do, and then you had to just keep rummaging around there because like T-Rex's drop rate is insane. Like it's so rare, and just getting the parts like throughout the entire game. The only reason T-Rex was because the fossil shop had it. Throughout the entire game, the only reason T-Rex was because the fossil shop had it. And that's how I got T-Rex, but it only had two parts, the skull and the arms, and that was it.
Dude, I would have been pissed if I would have just did what you did. Is fucking
Or you could.
The
Or you could've
Venusaur that
given-
turned into the T-Rex was just as
no,
cool
what
and was
more?
still worth it.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
just about to say you could have went down the cheap route, which is just get Guanlong.
That's exactly what the fuck I did too. But like it just
Yeah, you
look,
just get the cheap. You just do the cheap route.
He's in the car.
huh?
He's in the car.
Marlon's
It's on
talking.
the way. It's the
I'm gonna beat you, brother.
Yep. Like, also, I love the fact that there's two Vivosaurs that I think there's only two that
Yeah,
does the
Proto.
transformation, which
Proto
is
Terra.
Guanlon does the transformation into T-Rex,
Yeah,
and Proto
Yep.
gets the transformation to Triceratops.
Dude. Oh, but
Can I
the
get
fucking
1 second? Because I'm
yeah.
at work. Their favorite dinosaur, Parasaurolophus or Iguanodon. Second thing, it's
Bait.
this game is goated. I really wish they make a fourth game. I know they might not. It's sad that the third one sucked ass. No one talks about Drone Tactics, the game where you played as a giant mecha robots that were bugs and insects, and it was a... Don't worry about it, but have a wonderful day.
Yep.
Thanks,
But yeah,
man.
I will still hold that the second game is the best. And also, like, my team... Here's the thing. With my team in the second game, I never got rid of Arastion. Arastion was my starter, and I kept his ass.
Oh, I just remember who the fuck you were talking about. Yes.
Yeah, like,
I hate,
Arrows is broken for no reason.
I hate his mega evolution. It's so fucking
Oh yeah,
dumb.
where he turns. Oh yeah, where he turned onto
A little fairy thing.
Yeah, it was it's something Fla.
I don't remember.
I
But
think it's
remember-
I think it's like Kefla.
Nah. You're thinking of fucking the fucking Kale and Khalifa fusion.
No, like I know it's something Fla. I can't remember what it was. And the crazy thing is, it's not the only one. There's
I
two.
know.
Because Shuno has one. Where they turn into a butterfly.
It's so weird.
But
Like,
here's,
they
but
just
here's the
like
thing,
kinda-
though.
They did that. They did that with two of them.
Yeah,
Like,
with Shuno and Eros.
No, I'm talking about like there's like baby forms, right? So
Oh,
there's
I
like
hate them.
Yeah. So like
I
they're-
hate them, but they're busted.
So like the little tiny plessies, like there's like 2 or 3 of them that do that, and then like T-Rex becomes, I don't remember what the fuck that is, but it's like the Godzilla with like fucking like extended claws.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 others.
Mappu does the same thing.
Yeah,
But it's
Mappu.
blue.
Yep.
Spinax does it and it's green.
And then there's fucking V-Ripper too. And there's
I
like,
hate V-Ripper.
I don't like it either.
Like it looks badass, but dude, it's trash.
Yeah, V-Raptor is just better. It's just like they literally just
Like
made
the
it.
standard V-Raptor's better. Like V-Ripper's just trash.
They literally just took a fucking Baryonyx, made it green, made it hunched over more, and just gave it like claws, like long ass claws, and like fucking and dew claws.
It's absolutely trash. And then you had the one for Triceratops and Styracosaurus.
I don't even fucking remember those.
It looked like a rhino with a sword for a face.
Oh.
Like
I
it was
remember that now.
busted, but it wasn't that busted.
It doesn't even make sense, dude. Like I remember a lot of those evolutions not even fucking making sense. Hey,
But
Pippa,
like but here's the thing, I like them though.
I hated them. I'm not gonna lie.
Like there are just some that I hated. And I like the fact there's only one snake, and that's Tophus.
There's 2.
There's 2?
There's like 2. There's Tophus and there's like another one, I thought.
I'm pretty sure it was just Tophus.
I just played the fucking game a couple months ago, and I vividly remember getting another snake. I could be wrong. I could have just fucking...
Yeah, I think Tophus is the only snake. I mean, I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played it.
Yeah. But again, I really hate how some of the fucking evolutions are. Like I said, the Triceratops one. It's really dumb.
Yeah, like here's the even though Eros is like the butterfly one, I will say this: it's absolutely busted, and I beat the entire game with it.
Really?
It does so much damage.
Dude, the fucking lore for Fossil Fighters Champions is so fucking odd. Like in a good way. Like how there's a what is it? He's a necromancer, and like he just steals people's bodies by putting his skull into their
in
head.
them.
Guys.
Like here's my whole thing. Fossil Fighters would have been okay if it would have kept those motifs. Because
Yes.
at that point, like it was like Fossil Fighters was doing well because it wasn't like most other monster capture games like Pokemon. It was still its own thing.
Yeah.
But like it still had that kind of like formula that made it work, and that's why it was such a great game. But then they had to ruin it because Frontier was handled by a different studio.
Ugh.
They cut the roster, they changed the Vivosaurs and some of their designs.
I know.
And like some of the mechanics I liked, The rest, it was just trash.
I hate how you can only have one Vivisaur. Like, only one of your Vivisaurs and the other two are just somebody else's. It's so fucking dumb. Like, that doesn't
I
even make
hate
any
the
sense.
mechanic. I hate the stat boost mechanic that they had, where like it just flashes all these stat boosts before you attack.
Right.
And I'm like, bro,
Right.
like it's dumb.
How do you feel about the lore of the first Fossil Fighters game? Like, as far as, like, the Dinorians?
I adored that lore.
I agree. I hyper fixated on that for so long.
Dude, like I
Also,
love that lore. Like, oh, there's an alien race, like there's an alien dinosaur like race that they're humanoid but could transform into alien dinosaurs. And they have mechanical dinosaurs. And they're flying through space because they fled from a giant alien bioweapon that eats planets.
I thought it was just
And
an
like,
organism.
yeah, it's a weapon. It's a living organism, but it was a weapon.
Oh, did they say who made it, or did it just kind of like happen upon their fucking planet by
I
happenstance?
think they made it.
Wow.
But I could be wrong. But like, yeah, like they have that, and it's like, but they sent these idols down to Earth because they
Yeah.
had dinosaurs. They were like, they're going to wait until the dinosaurs evolved. But it's like, but they fucked up, and mammals were the ones that evolved.
No, what I thought it was is they were just trying to recreate their tree of life from their planet and
That's they
create
were
Dinorians.
trying to recreate their species by using dinosaurs.
Well, yeah, but they ended up finding out because they thought they made humans by accident, but then they ended up finding out that whatever they left died, and like Earth life evolved independently from that.
So what happened was in the lore, and I do remember this because it was like a whole thing. They sent the idols down to Earth to monitor the planet, right? As well as speed up the evolution of these animals, right? Where they had dinosaurs. They were trying to speed up the evolution so that they could get something similar to Dinarians so they could colonize the planet because they were going extinct. And what happened was, while they were in stasis, it failed. Like the asteroid hit the Earth, right? And wiped out the non-avian dinosaurs. The thing was, the idols were still active. And instead of speeding up the evolution for the dinosaurs, they speed up the evolution for mammals.
I'm almost 100% because I vividly remember this, and I remember Dino saying like he felt bad. Their organic material that they left, it died. I vividly remember that part. Like
it was to help speed up the evolution.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying the idol part, but like they didn't create anything. Like they tried to, but like it died. Like I vividly remember that being a plot point. Like the whole reason why they thought that they could just unalive humans was because they thought that the genetic material, whatever they left, like, you know, it failed and made humans. But then they realized, oh, we fucked up. Y'all didn't even come.
Yep.
Y'all didn't even come from us. Like your life evolved independently from the stuff that came, like that we left here. Is basically what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
And he's like, what?
Yeah, like the idols even said that. Like the idols was like, yeah, Earth life evolved independently. That was I fucking
Also,
like
I
that.
love. Okay, and also like I love how Professor Diggins was like he got sent back in time.
Yes.
And he somehow was able to retrofit the stone sleep technology.
Remember when we had to fucking revive him?
Yep.
Bro, that was really cool though. Like I genuinely like that.
Yo, it was
Like,
hilarious. It was hilarious because like, and how they did it, they were slick too. Because you had like that weird collector guy who was like, yo, find me these weird things. And then like at the game, you have the sandal fossils, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, oh, these are just weird sandal fossils. And the collector's guy like, sure, I'll have them, just to find out later. It's like, wait, hold on. Sandal fossils? Wait, Diggins was wearing sandals.
that sucks. I fucking missed that, dude. But I got a quick question for you. Did you tell Rosie you hated her or no?
No.
Yeah, me either. I remember a lot of fucking. I remember vividly watching somebody
She was
playthrough and
annoying, but I didn't put down that she hated. I didn't put down that I hated her.
facts. Motherfuckers ended up bagging Earth chick and an alien chick.
Yep. Oh yeah. Also, did you know Fossil Fighters does have a manga?
Yes, I do know that. I've only seen like a
Also,
little
I
bit of
love
it.
the explanation for Spinax's counter mode.
What is it?
In game, it's supposed to be like when Spinax doesn't gets attacked at it, there's damage done to the opponent. That's counter mode.
Mhm.
In the manga, it's explained counter mode is when Spinax bends down, uses his spines, and he just rams opponents.
It's actually fucking funny. But I thought the manga is like super short. Like I only seen like a really.
It is. I
Really...
think it's only like 2 issues.
Aw. See what the fuck? Nintendo just be giving up on shit. Well, not Nintendo didn't write that, but you know what I mean. They still gave up on the fucking game.
Like it was all because the third game was not profitable. Like Fossil Fighters would have kept going because like Fossil Fighters was very successful. The first game was successful, which allowed the sequel. The sequel was even more successful. But when they had the third game, because Red Studios got shut down, and they gave all the projects to a different studio, they just fumbled the bag. Because like,
go ahead.
Like I don't think Fossil Fighters was meant to be long. Like it was never meant to be a series to compete with Pokemon. But like it was decent enough to have its series.
I think it should have went on for a little bit. Like they really need to just I don't know. Like I'm itching for a Fossil Fighters game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like the thing is, right, is hold on, do I have a bag in here? Oh wait, I do. The thing is like the reason why most Monster Catcher games don't make it is because they're trying so hard to beat Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like not even just beat it, just be Pokemon. And like that's why they don't last. Because you're literally just essentially a Pokemon ripoff. Fossil Fighters is like, yo, we're not trying to be Pokemon, we're trying to do our own thing. We like paleontology and we like Pokemon, so we're just like a Pokemon style version of paleontology.
Oh yeah, that was like my favorite part because they had, you know, the dinosaurs and shit and like the non-dinosaurs. Can you stop? But like I like how they what the if you want me to throw the fucking toy, you can't try to snatch it, dummy. Damn. But yeah, fucking Fossil Fighters was just a fucking magnificent game. Go away. Go.
Yeah, there's multiple petitions to bring it back. I'm like, yo, let's have like an updated, like, new version of Fossil Fighters, like on the Switch.
Yes. Like literally, Nintendo can make so much money off of it. Like an updated version of which one though? Like the first one or
Yeah,
the second?
I'm not even going to say like an updated one. Just give us a new game.
Like honestly, like I would say that, but I think like an updated version of at least Fossil Fighters Champions, right? Like have it be $20,
Like
maybe.
I would have it like this: make a new game first, right?
Right.
And then have you know like do like what Pokemon did when they remastered Diamond and Pearl. With Shining Diamond. And what was it with Pearl?
Magnificent Brilliant Pearl.
Yeah. And like do that with Fossil Fighters. Like be like like have a new game and then like maybe like a year or two later just remaster the first game being like Fossil Fighters like Rex Edition. Or like T-Rex Flame. And then Champions being like Aloe Steel.
Yeah, like Champion Instinct or some shit.
Yeah.
That'd be really fucking sick. But the only reason why I say remaster not the first game, but one of the older games, right? For one, the only way that people are even able to play Fossil Fighters now, you have to buy like an old ass copy, or you have to. Sometimes you end up getting scammed, like in my case, and end up getting like a what is it? Like a pirated copy. Like it's not actually on the game cartridge. But yeah, you have to buy a fucking or an emulator. If Nintendo, right? Like say they do like a remastered Fossil Fighters Champions, put it on the Switch, people start buying it for like 10, 20 bucks a pop, right? And then they see, oh well shit, people now, new people and old fans, they still fuck with the game, and they see, maybe they add a little bit of updates, this, that, and the third. Maybe they might want to fuck around and then make the new game. That's just my thought for it, at least.
I see that. I would just argue start with the first game first, just get the
Yeah.
old heads here, and like that nostalgia factor to allow people to like enter in the series, because like I got Fossil Fighters when it came out.
Oh, me too. I got that bitch. I got that. I don't know if I got it exactly when it came out, but I got it the year it came out. I got it for my birthday, so it was probably like
Same.
I got it in 2009, March
I
2009.
got it. Did Fossil Fighters come out in 2009?
It might have come out in 2008, to be honest.
Hold on, let me find out.
It probably came out in Christmas of 2008, but that's when I saw it, and I just got it for my birthday. Damn, bro. Let me fucking.
So yeah, it came out in April of 2008.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I remember like when it came out and I saw the trailer. Like yeah, and I begged my mom for it, and she gave it to me on my birthday. And when Champions came out, I got it myself.
I got that for Christmas.
Yeah, I got Champions myself. I went to GameStop with my dad, and I didn't even know Champions. No, yes, I did. Because I remember when the trailers came out, and I begged my dad, and my dad took me to go get it.
Dude, I remember when, because I did. Oh my god, I did see the trailers for it as well. But I remember when I got that shit for Christmas.
The trailers are fucking dope.
Dude, the Fossil Fighters Champion trailer, that it kind of went hard. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of had me fooled.
So did the first one. Like, you have the kid, he's digging the fossils, he's brushing it off, he's blowing. You have the T-Rex skull, then you see the T-Rex in the arena. You have the other dude with the Brachiosaurus wearing purple. And then it's like, dig, clean, revive.
Dude, I liked the first one because it was like, it appealed to my childlike brain as a kid that wanted to.
And the second one was like, we're back and better than ever.
No, literally, I think Fossil Fighters should Poppy, you're gross. Should have got at least 6 games. Nasty ass
At
dog.
least.
Yeah, fucking least. Because, like, what were they? The fucking Ignosaurus and Frigisaurus, dude. They were so. Look, I don't care.
Especially with especially when new fossil discoveries was coming out.
Yeah.
Like, I would adore, especially what they would do with something like, I don't know, Loki Ceratops.
Well, what about like Spino, right? Because they're supposed to be like actual scientific reconstructions. Just the only difference is they have superpowers. That's it. But
I mean, they do take liberties. They do take liberties because Spinax didn't have Alta Spinax was a Spinosaur. What? No, it wasn't a Spinosaurid. I think it was a Megalosaurid. Well, it did have some spines, but they weren't exposed.
You remember Megalo?
We don't talk about that.
Why not?
Megalo was ugly as shit.
I know, that's why I brought him up.
For being the first dinosaur ever named, it's all these other dinosaurs were cool. Megalo was always a downgrade because it was so goddamn ugly. Every single time I look at Megalo, I'm like, bro is the ugly barnacle. He was weak. He was weak as shit, and he was ugly.
I just picture him going at the mention of that. He just looks like he'd perpetually be making that noise.
It's just so goddamn ugly.
I remember
there's very few Vivosaurs I will literally say are ugly. Megalo's one of them. He's the ugliest.
I had a concept for a Fossil Fighters after Champions, right? This is before Frontiers came out, and it kind of got a little mixed match with Jurassic Park, just a smidge, right? And I was in 8th grade, And like my buddy, I had a buddy named Justice who fucking adored Pokemon. Like he was a nut at Pokemon. Like he could get like basically damn near any like half Pokemon out of like he's just good at it, right? Um, he heard how fossil fighters the the elemental systems work as far as like how fire beats ground, uh, and air
Yeah, it
beats
was like
water and
fire
shit like
beats
that. Shit that's
ground,
dumb.
ground beats air, and air beats water. Air beats
Yeah.
water, and water beats fire, and then you have neutral, which is neither strong nor weak against any of them.
Right. Like my idea was like there was gonna be like some more islands and like you have like the potentiality to like hatch some eggs and shit. Like actual like they were creating Venusaurs like not bio engine. Well, I mean they did
That was
that in the
also one of my. That was also the thing that pissed me off with Frontier because they took away neutral.
What?
Yes, it took away neutral.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't play that bum ass game.
I was
Pokemon
like,
just
that was like the whole point of neutral was literally so that you could have like an extra class that isn't like strong or weak against anything.
dude, they just took all the creativeness from fossil fighters, like the rest of it, like all the creative minded people and just fucking gave it to Pokemon, dude.
And I'm
Like,
just, and like, people's like neutral wasn't that bad. And it's like, no, it wasn't that bad. Yes, a lot of neutrals were weak, but also a lot of them were strong. Like, Brachio was strong. Aloe was strong. Woo, okay.
Oh, yes.
Like, Woo was the bane of my existence.
I don't even fucking remember Woo. I'm trying
He
to
was
remember.
like the Triceratops, but instead of horns, it had katanas.
Ooh.
Bane of my existence. He used to do so much damage. But anyway, literally the bane of my existence. I hated him. But anyway, but yeah, like you had all these other ones that were actually really strong, and then some of the weak ones, they may be weak, but they were creative. Like Tropo, okay, like Trump was not okay. Okay, Tropognathus. Like yes, it was weak. It only had like 60 things of health, right?
Right.
But it had one of the most busted moves ever, which was Confuse Ray.
Yes.
And it was golden confused.
You're talking about that's from Champions, right?
No, he was in the first game. He was also in the second game. He was also in the second game. But like, yeah, like in the first game, like it was golden confused. Like all he was he was just an ailment. Okay, Buster. Like bust out different ailments. Like he had one for confused, he had another one for excite, and he had another one for fear.
Man,
And it's like that was the whole point. Like, yes, he was weak on attacking, but he put different statuses on opponents.
Okay, so like hear me out though, right? I know theoretically in lore it probably could have been possible maybe to like use the revival process on a fossilized human, but like I know like lore wise it probably would make sense because like you just fucking have like an enslaved guy that has superpowers, but like imagine they did that to like something like an art. Oh my god, Australopithecus or an Ardipithecus or something like that. Like nothing in the Homo genus, but like something that still looked more like an ape. How do you think that would be?
Mm-hmm. And also, I love the fact how, like, the revival process was reverse engineering the Dinarian stone sleep technology, and the dinosaurs having superpowers was just a side effect.
Oh yeah, no, that actually was really dope. I heard that the
Where they're
superpower.
like, wait, they're not even supposed to have superpowers. Why do they have superpowers?
I
And it's
heard.
like, oh, because you fucked it up.
Isn't the superpower part like isn't that determined from where their fossil is excavated from? So you get water
To
types.
an extent, because you have neutral.
Um,
Like, it's yes and no. Okay, because like in the first game, I'm just gonna go with the first game right now. Like you had the Great Ravine, right?
yeah.
Even though the Great Ravine had mostly water element, okay, Vivosaurs, it also had ground and fire.
I didn't even know
Oh, no, not ground and fire, ground and air, because that's where Coldless is found.
Oh shit! Isn't it underwater or? I fucking forgot.
And like the pirate ship one had some like had only water.
Sorry.
And like it does and doesn't at the same time. It just really depends on the area itself. Cause like the Digadig tribe area, right? Also, it had earth and fire, and the fire one being Nykus.
That was one of my favorites too.
Also, another bane of my existence, which was Nykus.
One of the banes of my existence was what the fuck was it? The robotic Dino Kyrus.
Oh, and you mean the robotic Therazinos?
Yes, that's what it was.
I hate them.
I hated their fucking distorted like when they would defeat me and they were
squishy. They're just glass cannons.
No, listen, when they would I think it was when I'd be fighting Didal or Rapid. I know Didal specifically.
Mm-hmm.
If like I would either be able to beat Dino, and then I'd have those other two that would just decimate me. And I just vividly remember.
No, I hated them because the first time I had to fight Dino, I lost because I focused on Dino. I was like, I'll focus on these two bitches later, right? And then like every single time that failed. I was like, you know what? I have to take these motherfuckers out. They're the real threat. So then I go over there, I attack one, and then you got the other one wiping everyone out.
Dude, I vividly remember
I have their
victory cries vividly implanted into my brain as they screech up at the sky. Like, I just remember it. Like, fuck them. I hate them.
I hate them so much.
But yeah, how do you think, like, an Australopithecus would do with the game? Like, how do you think that would fit?
Probably Earth.
Because, like, yeah, that's why I asked the question that's what I was trying to ask earlier. I don't know if you heard me. Because I know, like, something probably in the Homo genus wouldn't work. Like, I know it probably could. Like, theoretically, you could probably revive, like a deceased Homo sapien, like a fossil. And, like, it probably would have powers. But that would just be, like, a dude that's enslaved that has powers. Or, like, just some fucking mythological shit. Like, a guy trapped in an amulet. Like, that's just, like, a fucking genie at that point. That doesn't grant wishes.
Or you have a roid rage chimp with superpowers.
That's just Pokemon. I mean, that's fucking cool too. Shit, it's a wonder what geological age did they stop at? Like, what's the
Australopithecus specifically?
No, fossil fighters. Like what? What the fuck?
The oldest,
the youngest, I should say. Like
in the first game, the oldest Vivosaur there is CeeLo.
Okay.
In the second game with champions, it was Anomalocaris.
Yeah, I'm talking about the youngest. Like, which one comes closest to us?
In the first game, I think Smilodon is there.
I think you might be right. I
think Smilodon was in the first game. If it's not Smilodon, it was Mammoth, because Mammoth is in the first game. I do know that for a fact. You unlock the ice area and you dig up Mammoth.
There's Trima as well, but I know that isn't necessarily close to people, like as close as Mammoths and shit. But I mean, like, yeah, I do remember that being in the game. But I did want to ask.
Yeah, but like in the first game, if Smilo's not in the first game, it's Mammoth. Literally named Wooly. But in the second game, the closest to us would be like, would it be Trima? No, I think it would be Smilo. No, it was Dire.
Dire Bear was in that game?
No, not Dire Bear, the Dire Wolf. It was a fire type.
I don't even fucking remember that. Jesus.
I remember that. It's Dire in the second game.
That's fucking cool. But I wanted to ask you, like, as far as like them naming like geological ages, because like I was trying to ask some people last night, but you weren't here and nobody was really like super knowledgeable on this. But Like I know for the Carboniferous, the only reason why it's called the Carboniferous is literally just because all the carbon. But like, how did they come up with the other names for like geological periods? Because I'm trying to figure that out for my spec ego.
It's a lot. Some of them are named after people. Other like the Benjaminian.
I've never even fucking heard of that.
Or there's some that are named after people. Others are referred to by like certain formations. It really just depends on the time period itself.
Okay, I gotcha. Fuck.
Like I think like Paleozoic is like old world. Mesozoic is middle world, and then Cenozoic is modern world.
Okay. So like, isn't the Paleozoic? No, Mesozoic is just dinosaurs.
In the Mesozoic, when dinosaurs appeared, the Paleozoic was prior to. That's from the Hadean all the way up into the Permian.
Okay. Where does the Devonian lie? In the Paleozoic, right?
In the Paleozoic.
Okay, yeah, because I fucking used to remember how that shit went as a kid, but now I lost that ability. I just need to go and look it up, honestly. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna end the live though. I'm probably gonna go live later.
Yeah, I see you later.
All right, I'll see you, man.